Do you want me to call security?
No, it's all right, Alice. You can go. So, what can I get you, Adam? Coffee, tea, or did you have breakfast before bail?
If you were a man, I'd beat the tar out of you.
If you were a man, it would be a fair fight.
And I'd slap your face.
Oh, really? Adam Chandler, the man who elevated emotional abuse into an art form, is going to resort to brute force? Alert the media.
You made a mockery of my marriage.
Well, you didn't need me for that.
You humiliated me in front of half of this town.
Do you know that the Bulletin buried the tornado in favor of your arrest? You got more words in that paper than an act of God. I guess there's just no pleasing some people, is there?
You had me charged and carted off to jail in front of a whole house full of wedding guests.
Really. In lieu of the traditional gold band, the groom sported a nifty pair of steel-reinforced handcuffs.
You're getting a big kick out of this, aren't you?
Not true.
You've been out to get me for a long, long time.
Oh, Adam, I was never out to get anybody. I stumbled on the truth. What was I supposed to do? Let Alex take the rap for you? Let you steamroll over yet another of your unsuspecting wives? Gloria deserves better than that.
That is exactly what this is about, isn't it? It's the ex-wife's revenge, isn't it?
Oh.
You never forgave me for sleeping with Dixie while we were married, did you?
You know what? That is ancient history.
Yeah, you bided your time. You waited till you got your chance to pay me back, and then you got that chance and you took it, and bang, you got me. My marriage is destroyed. I'm left with nothing.
If you are left with nothing, Adam, you have only yourself to blame.
If you had a life, you wouldn't have to try to trash mine. If Tad hadn't dumped you for Dixie, if you were home in bed with your Edmund Gray, punishing me is not going to cure what ails you, lady. You need a man. Better get one with a weak mind and a good, strong...
You know, I think you and I could write a survival guide for kids with tyrannical parents, fathers in particular.
12 steps for adult children of despot dads.
Yeah. Well, at least you had Harry.
Yeah. And Harry was a prime example of jerk-free parenting. Oh, I miss him.
Well, you met my dad. My dad, Patty, whose one great talent in life was the ability to take anything you were proud of and make you feel worthless about it. If I got an A, why was it in an A+? If I lettered in swimming, swimming's a sissy sport. You know, when I was a kid, he used to take a board and tie it to my back to make me sit up straight. Same damn board he used to hit me with. There was no pleasing my old man. No matter what I did, it was never enough. I was never enough. So you know what I did? I started working out. Waiting for the day that he would lay his hands on me again and I would be big and strong enough to take his head off. And when that day finally came, you know what happened? I realized the same thing that you just did. He wasn't worth it. So I left.
You don't miss him?
I miss the idea of him. You know, I mean, like any kid, I wanted that dream dad. It just never was. I don't miss him.
Adam and Patty. Two rotten peas in a pod.
Yep.
But we don't need them, right?
Right.
So tell me something, Alec. Why does it hurt so bad?
I don't know, Harry. It's just,
book isn't just a way to get back at Erica. It's a way to get something from me, just for me.
I don't follow.
Do you know what it's like growing up a nobody? I was never anybody special. No teacher ever made me their pet. I was never the girl in some boy's dreams. I was just the girl in the yearbook picture whose name you just don't quite remember. The daughter that Erica never wanted.
Well, how's the book about her going to change all that, you know?
Erica treated me like I'm a non-person. But I'm not. I count, Dell, and I won't be overlooked or ignored anymore. People were gonna start and stop and listen to me. For once in my life, I was gonna be the center of attention. When that happens, I can stop living in Erica's shadow and I can finally get on with my life. But I can't do it without your help. And until that happens, I will never be free.
Kendall, I'm not sure this book is the ticket to take you where you want to go. But I do know that it will turn Erica's life upside down. I'm sorry. But this thing between us has to end. Here and now.
No. Dell, you can't walk out on me now. I need you more than ever.
If I don't start my shift on time, Nurse Harris is going to have another fit. The hospital owns the next 8 hours of my life, so if you need anything, I'm around, okay?
Thanks.
Get some rest.
You've been up all night, honey, so I got this sedative from Dr. Mead that he prescribed, and I think you should take that. It'll help you drift off. Okay? There you go. Good girl. So, I told the nurse on this floor not to disturb you so that you could sleep, and I will check in on you a little bit later, all right?
Nothing has been decided yet.
He's got a very good case, Jamal. And the judge is duty-bound to give equal weight to both sides of the argument before he decides who's going to raise you.
Now, that's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, but Alec doesn't fight fair. He fights to win.
Well, so do we.
But he said he was gonna get you. He swore he'd trash you.
Don't you worry about us, okay?
Yes, we can take care of ourselves. Alec is the one who needs to worry.
Yeah, right. Listen, I gotta go.
You just got here.
Hey, we got lunch out back. Chicken with walnuts, cottage fries, mango ice cream for dessert.
Thanks, but I'm not hungry.
Well, Terrence may swing by a little later.
Yeah, tell him I said hey.
Are you sure you're not going to change your mind?
We'll see you tomorrow, then. The hearing?
You didn't forget.
Right, like I'm gonna forget the worst day of my life.
Maybe we all should stop by later on this evening at Trevor's and go over your testimony.
I already know what I'm gonna say. Not that it's gonna do any good.
I don't want to hear you talk like that. Now's when you need your faith the most. Trust me, everything is going to work out all right.
Jamal? Jamal?
I don't know who I'm kidding, telling Jamal to have faith when I'm scared to death.
I'll make myself scarce.
No, stay. I went to the house to check on Gloria, and Adam was there, and we had it out. I mean, the absolute finale.
Haley was great. You should have seen her in action.
You were there?
Oh, yeah, Alec got in some great parting shots. Adam didn't know what hit him. So, if it's okay, do you think Comet would mind if I moved back in with you guys?
Okay. It's better than okay. Head back right now and get reacquainted.
Oh, I want to, I really do, but I got a lot of work to do here.
No. As Enchantment's newly reinstated CEO, I'm giving you the day off.
No, No, that's really sweet and everything, but business is business. Business first.
Wait a minute, did I miss something here? You were the CEO.
Yeah, I was. We had a little corporate shuffle. I made Alec the CEO, and now I'm chairman of the board.
You're serious about it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's going to give the competition a run for the money.
Yeah, I am. But can I tell you everything over dinner?
Sure.
Well, my fellow inmate, the asylum is officially open for business.
Okay.
How do you spend those long, those endless weekends, those long, lonely nights, Brooke?
My personal life has nothing to do with you.
I tell you, it has everything to do with me. You are a middle-aged divorcee with no prospects who is terrified of dying old and alone and unloved, so rather than look at that blank, bleak future, you dwell on the past. You're calling the injustices suffered as Mrs. Adam Chandler makes you feel like you're alive.
Oh, suffered is right, and I suffered plenty, and it was not through any fault of mine unless it was my own naivete, thinking that you're capable of loving somebody. But you know what I found out? You are so busy hating yourself, you don't have time to love anybody.
Oh, what is this? One of those op-ed features on self-esteem that you run in tempo ad nauseum? There's nothing wrong with my self-esteem. Don't take my word for it. Talk to the big boys on Wall Street.
Oh, really? Those big wigs, those executive men that meet in the locker room of the club and discuss who has the largest stock portfolio? Is that who you're talking about?
Power comes in all shapes and sizes.
Is that what you put in that gaping hole where your heart should be?
Oh, please,
You know what? You are so transparent. You really are. If you thought you were deserving of love, you wouldn't need to go around and test anybody.
Take your platitudes and stuff them.
You're afraid, Adam. You're afraid of life. More than that, you're afraid of death. You're afraid of dying. You're so afraid. That's why you married Gloria. Because she's young, she's beautiful. She could have given you the children that I couldn't. All those little bits of immortality running rampant all over the planet. Haley and Sky and Junior. How many children is it going to take to defeat death, Adam? Huh? How many do you think it's going to take? I think it's... Thank heaven Gloria came to her senses in time before another piece of Adam Chandler was let loose on the planet.